Hello viewers, just a quick video today. Just going to show you the cheapest flights I've ever seen return to Tenerife and some of the other Canary Islands. I'm on a website called skyscanner.net. I'll leave a link in the description. Now I know at the moment it's not recommended to travel here because it's on the amber list, but I know a lot of you are thinking of taking that gamble, heading over there and hoping it goes onto the green list. And I know there's also a lot of people willing to quarantine, heading out to the Canaries and possibly some other destinations on the amber list. So I'm just going to quickly show you how cheap these flights are, because even though you're going to have to pay quite a lot in tests, the flights are so cheap you're not going to be paying much more actually on flight costs than you normally would get out to the Canary Islands. So I'm on Skyscanner, just going to do a general search for direct flights, Glasgow to Tenerife, and I'm going to change that to June to get the cheapest prices, and I'll just put it one traveller just now. Most of the time it'll be two obviously, but I'll just put it one just so I can show you the base price. I'm going to click direct flights only. So Skyscanner, you want to make sure you've got the whole month selected. You don't want to pick specific dates, because if you're quite flexible with dates, you can pick any of these dates. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I do a lot of videos in the Canary Islands, also do some in Scotland, not that many. But if you want to subscribe to the channel, it's absolutely free. Click the link below the video and the wee bell next to it, you'll be notified when I upload new videos. Also do some travel updates as well. So we'll look at these flights in June. Now let's just say you were willing to get out on the 24th of June and you wanted maybe a wee 5-night break. You can come back to the 29th. If it goes to amber, it's going to be the end of June. We're not going to know obviously for a wee while if it goes from amber to the green list. So if you're willing to take that gamble, you could do a wee 5-night break. Turn flights, I think they're about £19. Now if you're willing just to quarantine when you come back and pay the money for the test, remember at the moment the Canary Islands, they're not requiring a test to enter the country at the moment. This could change because obviously check this, but you're still going to have to obviously do tests on the way back to the UK, and you're possibly going to have to quarantine if it's still on the amber list, so obviously be aware of that. Let's say you're willing to go out on the 12th, it's £9, and you wanted to stay there until the 29th, possibly might go to amber, from green to amber, sorry, at the end of the month. Unlikely, I think it'll be July before it's even considered, but you never know. If you're willing to quarantine, it will not make any difference. You just want to gamble on these flights. So let's find flights. Skyscanner will check through the various operators. You'll always find the cheapest flights are with Ryanair. This is just the base price for the flights. £20. Flying out from Prestwick, which is just down the road from Glasgow, about half an hour. They call it Glasgow Prestwick, but it's not in Glasgow. It's Glasgow Prestwick. That's what Ryanair call it. Down in Ayrshire, and Skyscanner has updated the prices. We'll just click on it. Let's see what they're saying. Saturday the 12th of June, coming back on the 19th of June. So if you wanted to stay for 17 days and you've got the flexibility, you get time off work or you can work in Tenerife, you're willing to gamble quarantine when you come back, or possibly you'll be lucky it goes on the green list. So we've got various operators selling it. I'd recommend booking directly through Ryanair. You'll see prices from £14. With Ryanair, if you're ever going to amend flights or cancel flights, I always recommend book through direct Ryanair. It's just a lot easier than a third party. And we've brought up the Ryanair website. £7.99 going out, £7.99 coming back. How cheap is that? So I know a lot of you are thinking, I might risk this, I might just go out there. Remember, the government are still advising not to travel unless it's essential travel, so I have to let you know that. You'll know that anyway, but I know there's a lot of people going out on the amber list hoping it possibly turns green. So click on that, we'll just do the value fare just now. £7.99, as I said, going there and coming back. If you want to add on bags, there's going to be extra charges, of course there is. Basically, your return flight is £15.98. Have you ever seen a flight to Tenerife cheaper than that? I've checked flights from Manchester and from Stansted, they're all similar prices. Some of them are going late in June and coming back in July. Just a head up, guys, if you think they're doing it, I just wanted to show you how cheap the flights are. You always take a risk booking flights at these prices with Ryanair. They can consolidate flights. If the flights aren't busy, they can move them onto different dates. If you're booking accommodation, I always recommend book a free cancellation hotel where you're not tied into dates, so you can quickly change the dates if you have to move one day or the next. But just showing you how cheap these flights are to Tenerife. There's also different flights to destinations really all around Europe on the amber list. Again, check with the government advice. There is some countries where it's illegal to travel. There is some countries where it's not against the Foreign Office advice to travel, like the Canary Islands at the moment, but they're still saying only travel for essential reasons. Subscribe below, guys, if you're looking for travel updates and new Tenerife videos and videos from other Canary Islands. Let me know if you found the video useful. Is it worth doing these sort of videos again? Let me know in the comments, guys. I really appreciate it. Speak to you later.